What's up, Virgo? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot B in Boston. I'm turning up my volume just to make sure. Okay, so this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. If it's not your story, please do not make it your story. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Can't be your story every single month. And again, this is a general reading. So if you want something that is a bit more personalized, hit me up in my email in the box below. Cross watchers, you are very, very welcome here. I'd appreciate any likes, subscribes, shares, any of that YouTuber stuff that you guys do. Would be much appreciated. However, do know that when I do my readings, the energy may come in vice versa. So if it does, it could be what you're going through with Virgo and how you're feeling, or it can be what Virgo's going through with you and how they're feeling. So it could come in from either direction. If it comes in vice versa, please feel free to leave a comment. That way I know the way the energies are coming in this week and month. This is for the week of January 14th through the 21st, 2020. And this is a remake because I made all of these videos and it had no sound. So we had to go through and troubleshoot what the issue was. And thanks to my husband, because I lost my patience after I recorded all those videos and had to redo them. I wanted to kill my computer. Yeah. So anyway, moving on. For you guys, let's get to the fun shit. Forget all the other blah, blah, blah. I already said the spiel. So for you guys, I feel like there's a lot of betrayal going on here. Okay. I feel like it's coming from many different directions. There's some stuff coming from family. There's some things that I feel like are coming from work. There's someone blocking you from getting a raise, or someone blocking you from getting the position that you want. Maybe you've applied for it and it turns out you know somebody who works there, and there could be a jealousy issue. And so they're blocking you from getting the job. If you're up for a promotion, if you're up for a new position, something like that, they could offer it to you, but for less money than you were expecting and less money than they offered it to someone else for. It feels like very unappreciative. And so I feel like someone has got their hand in that. There's definitely people at work that are jealous, okay? And you need to understand and know what you're up against. You have the ability to manifest whatever you want to come out of this situation. You just have to know how to navigate the spirituality and working with people like this, okay? But I feel like you're just, okay, like this is way too much for me for a job. It's very overwhelming, and I feel like family too is very overwhelming right now. Just because people are family doesn't give them the right to treat you like shit, okay? I'm not a firm believer in blood is thicker than water. I am not, because I find that water are the friends that are there for me. So I consider them my family. Just because somebody is family to you does not give them the right to treat you badly. They always hurt the ones they love the most. That's the excuse. Oh, you only live once, blah, 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 fucking blah. Okay, if somebody screws you over and they're just a regular person, you're not going to hang out with them and talk to them again, right? Well, why should family be any different? Just saying. Let's see what the cards have to say here. Because I feel like there's some devastation coming your way. I feel like you maybe came up with an idea at work and someone took it and isn't paying you for it. And maybe that's what this position is about, is you came up with the idea and they're offering the position to someone else even though it's your idea. I feel like there's more involved in the situation than what they're telling you. It's like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. You'd be implementing it, blah, blah, blah. But then they're really offering the position to someone else. And I see you not wanting to take your walls down. I see you really curling up into yourself with this situation. I feel like you're getting hit kind of from every direction. One thing affects another. It's like a domino effect. If your mental is not in a good state, your emotional is not in a good state, then your body's not physically in a good state, and you're just not taking action toward anything. So one affects the other. It's a process. All right, let's see what they have to say. So this person is spying on you, no doubt about it in my mind. They're getting information and spying on you, trying to keep you from getting whatever position or whatever, I feel like retribution is the word. I'm just the messenger. Okay, I get some weird stuff. Half the time I don't say it because it just, like in the Aries reading, I heard mac and cheese and I'm like, I'm not saying that. And then I'm like, obviously it's a specific message for somebody. And so I said it and I got like 50 comments about the mac and cheese, never mind the reading. I was like, who knew, right? And I wasn't even going to say it. Okay, so with the cards, I feel like here's that moment. Okay, you are able to transform this moment into anything you want. You can leave this company with your idea and copyright it and then get a patent for it if that's what's necessary. You can stay and let them know that if they continue with the process and steal your idea, that you've got a patent on it. You can say nothing. Come on, Virgo. You know how to talk circles around people. Get talking. With that, it's just like, I don't know what to do. Okay. This guy is totally lost. Head case. Doesn't have any idea what to do right now. This is usually my asshole card, but in this deck, he's just a hot mess. And so you need to get a hold of this power, okay? You need to really get a hold of this power and start to manifest the good things into your life. Yeah, even your personal life is being affected. The 10 of Cups in reverse, I don't see you wanting to date right now. I don't see things working out for you, or in this instance, your relationship is not your first priority, and that's going south too. Like I said, one thing affects another, affects another, affects another, domino effect. And then with it, you got the Page of Cups. So this is kind of like a kid with his head in the clouds, doesn't really do anything unless there's something in it for him. Likes to make promises that he can't keep because he's too busy with his head and his feet in the clouds. He's just in another world, okay? With Strength reversed. So there's just, it does not look like the situation is going to make it through. Just does not. I'm sorry. You're making promises, but you're so busy, it feels like, and you're so preoccupied with whatever is going on with work that you're not keeping them. And I feel like your significant others had just about had it. Sorry, guys. Now remember, this is a general reading, okay? This could be for a very few of you or a lot of you. I feel like soon you're going to run into a soulmate if you haven't already. They have a very, very important lesson to teach you. You've got the Five of Pentacles where you're sitting there and you're not using your wisdom. You're not using your knowledge to get through this door. Okay, you're just sitting and crying. But what is it going to take to get up and get through this door is the question. You can stay outside and cry, or you can get up and find a solution. Right? But with that comes the Emperor in reverse. So this leads me to think that this person isn't going to be the nicest in the world, okay? They could be very harsh, but they have a lesson to teach you. Soulmate expiration date. That's the good news. So this person may not be the nicest person and deliver this news in the best way. But in a way, they're a soulmate with an expiration date. They're there to teach you something really important, Virgo, so listen up. I don't know if they'll be in your life for 5 minutes or 5 years. With that is the Knight of Swords in reverse, with the 10 of Wands in reverse, and the 10 of Swords in reverse. So you're really going through a 10 cycle here where you're being betrayed on all different levels. Blood is not thicker than water, okay? Remember that. Your family is who and what you make it. The friends that are there for you, the people that are there for you, that's your fucking family. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, Knight of Swords. Now, he's very harsh. He comes in with a very harsh energy. Just come in, chop off all the heads, and then be like, okay, who am I going to deliver my message to? Oh, shit, I killed them all. Now what? Act first, think later. Speak first, think later. Okay? So these messages came in pretty harshly, like, you're just going through it right now. And I feel like you're in a pile of shit, and you're trying to climb your way out, and it's like quicksand. The more you move, the more you sink. God, this is so doom and gloom. You definitely need a break from this. You need a break from all the fighting and the third-party situations, because it's like everywhere you go, you're dealing with work, you're dealing with home, you're dealing with your significant other, or you're dealing with family, or you're dealing with and dealing with and dealing with. There's just so many parties involved here. I can feel so much energy. I can even feel coworkers and bosses. It's just very overwhelming. With the Two of Swords, it's like you need to make this decision and you don't know how, okay? You don't know how. You're preferring to stay blind to it. If you look, she's blindfolded. You're preferring to stay blind to it, and you can only do that for so long. Indecision is a decision. If you don't decide, the universe will decide for you. And it's talking about keep your guard up. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you tell things to. People who may be friends of yours may not really be friends with the Seven of Swords. Sneaking the other way from you, and you're blindfolded to it. But you need to keep these walls up. And she's no joke. If you look at her, I'm standing guard, try and get past me, I dare you. She's very regal, and the look on her face says, I dare you. So, guys, really think about this, because this could be close friends. This could be, I mean, you guys are going through it. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I have for you for the week of January 14th through the 21st. Thank you for being patient while I had to re-record this. This is your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. And I will catch y'all on the flip side. Bye, guys.